liquid that is fermented has only 4% of alcohol. But then, the next part is the distillation. So distillation means to kind of like purify a liquid by a process of heating and cooling. The tequila is distilled twice in order to have the tequila that we all want.
Let me tell you a little secret. Death doesn't only live in Mexico. It turns out that last night, in the middle of this vast ocean, we saw her get on the cruise ship. And as any good traveler, she didn't come alone, of course. She brought flowers, delicious pan de muerto, which is that delicious bread that Mexicans eat in November. And she even brought a shot of tequila for the captain. But don't worry, she's not taking anyone with her. She just came because she wants to dance and learn how we celebrate here at New Amsterdam.
220? Okay, I can hear some of you. Well, no, I'm so sorry guys. Maybe I'm a terrible teacher and I didn't explain myself clearly. This is the number 500. Okay, let me explain why. The level, like the highest level, the third level was multiplied by 400. Okay? The line represented the number 5. Okay? And it was multiplied by 20, so we get 100. And of course, the shell is always 0. So this was the number 500. Don't worry guys, you have another opportunity, so tell me what number this is.
National Chamber of the Industry of Tequila. But there are more distilleries and more companies in the state that are not registered but still produce tequila. As I mentioned previously, these workers are called jimadores.
We make the illusion of a serpent coming down to earth, representing, of course, Kukulkan. The head of Kukulkan is already made of stone at the end of the pyramid. And yes, it takes a while to see the image or the illusion, and it might not be something extraordinary on video, but I think it is, considering the fact that this pyramid was built centuries ago, without technology, without the tools or skills that we have now, but just by looking at stars, looking at the planets, and also using their math system.
Once upon a time, there was a guy called José Guadalupe Posada. He was from the same city where I come from, Aguascalientes, a beautiful small city right in the center of Mexico. He worked in the newspaper as an illustrator. He loved being Mexican and he really loved the country. But something was going on with society back then that made him really mad. And Mexicans were pretending to be European, rejecting their indigenous roots and blood. So, one day he came up with the idea of making a drawing to make fun of them, a calaca, a skeleton figure. And he called her Calaca Garbancera. Garbancera or garbancero was the term used back then to refer to a person who, despite having indigenous blood, he would pretend to be European.
If you guys swim and you feel like something is pulling from your foot, don't worry, it's just our ancestors, because they use the cenote for sacrifices.
Rivers in the center of the piña are not going to be fully developed, but if it's too late, the plant might flower and is going to lose the sweetness. So it's just a really good balance between experience and tradition passed down through generations.
So, with music, tequila, and smiles, we celebrate that life is short. And the best thing that we can do is just to fill it with moments like this. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here with us today. Thank you, Holland America, for having us, and thank you, the whole entire technical team. We couldn't do it without you. And I think, well, it's just time to go, right? Come on, señorita. Hey, how to go? Yes, come. Stop flirting with them. Yes, for the record, she's not taking me with her, I'm taking her with me. Okay? Salud.